A good teacher is someone who truly cares about what they're teaching, because if they don't really care about it, it's really hard for them to care about teaching their students. And a really good teacher cares about their students and their students' learning, rather than having a curriculum where their students are under stress and it's more based on grades and exams rather than their students' understanding and learning.
My name is Jennifer Laaser. I am a chemistry professor at the University of Pittsburgh, and I have been teaching at Pitt for 6 years. I got into teaching really because I love seeing the light bulb moments when students figure something out. And I think that that's something that really informs the way that I teach too. I tend to teach in ways that encourage students to figure things out on their own, and then I reinforce those rather than me just telling them what they're doing. I teach using an approach called process-oriented guided inquiry learning. The students work in small groups and they work through these activities that guide them through discovering an idea or inventing an idea on their own before I discuss it with them. And I really like this approach both because I think it really helps the students cement the content for themselves, because if they've thought it through themselves, they've processed that in a different way than if I've just described it to them on the whiteboard. But I also like the small group approach because it really gives the students a chance to interact with each other, and they get to practice not only their scientific skills, but also their communication skills. They also get to build community. And I have had students in previous classes tell me that my class was the first time they actually made friends with other chemistry majors.
So it's a very innovative and intuitive way of learning, and I feel like these hard concepts get more boiled down whenever you can discuss them with your peers. As some of her former students have said, this might be my hardest class, it's the most difficult material, but I feel like I understand it the most because of the way she's willing to explain and implement her POGL learning.
Dr. Laaser's class helped me open my mind up to a new way of thinking where I wasn't just told the facts, but I had to find the facts by myself. That fact will stick with you rather than you've just been given the fact and you might forget that fact because you're just memorizing it. You don't know the roots of it. So that new way of thinking really, really helped me. And also just realizing that there are professors out there who really love to learn and who really, really love to teach.
Every chance you interact with her, you're always learning something new. She's a lifelong learner, she's innately curious, and her excitement about the subject just rubs off.
Okay, I love so many things about the subjects that I teach. My PhD research was all very much in the field of quantum mechanics and spectroscopy. And I love that you can start from a few basic equations and put them together to come up with these descriptions of chemical systems that are actually very predictive and very meaningful of the way that chemical systems behave. And quantum mechanics lets us do that. So I get excited about all of it, but yes. I hope that students take away not just the content knowledge, but also confidence in their problem-solving skills, confidence in their ability to think through a problem that they may not have seen before, and confidence in their ability to engage in the scientific community.
That makes me really happy that I've made a really strong connection with such an amazing woman, a smart woman. Dr. Laaser definitely left a special mark in my studying career that I'll never forget her for that. She is truly amazing.
She's such a joy to be around as a person. She's very funny and she's always contributing something new and interesting to the conversation. The world would be a better place if there were more people and teachers like Dr. Laaser. She always has her office door open. Even though I took her class on Zoom, she was very accessible. I got to know her. She's excited about the subject. And it really just wears off that she loves what she does, and it inspires you to love what you do as well.